this one I need. Let's see. My head. Wait. I need to move myself around on OBS. Okay, so you can see me, right? There we go. That's better. Because I'm gonna watch at this one. I have another one here. Let's see if that works. Oh, something like that. I need to move around the cameras, but that's me and that's me as well. So I'm gonna keep it at this one. I think that's the best camera position. So if you have questions, tell me where you're from, what you're doing, what interests you in business process automation, what interests you into sales acceleration, because that's what we're going to talk about today. That's what I'm going to show you as well in Dynamics 365 in our environment here. So if people don't know what is Dynamics 365, it is basically the, how would I call that? It's actually it's called business apps from Microsoft. So they have built multiple business apps within their own environment using Power Apps, and they have created specific apps for specific departments. So they have created for the sales department, the CRM tool, which I'm going to show you to you today. They have created an app for project operations, for finance, for supply chain, all of these departments. They have created business apps, and business apps is essentially a Power App, right? But something that Microsoft has built themselves, and they provide the full-blown app as a license to us so we can use it. But if you are very patient and if you have a lot of time and if you have a lot of desire, you can actually build these Power Apps yourself. There's nothing stopping you to create a sales hub like this for yourself because it's a Power App, right? It's just a simple Power App. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of a tour during today's stream, if I can get to, yeah, this one. So this is my tenant here that I have, a demo tenant with a lot of demo information, but then I can show you around and show you everything about Dynamics 365 for sales without actually spilling any of our business secrets. So that's what I'm going to do. So I don't know if anybody watching here in TikTok or on YouTube or whatever has ever used something like this, Dynamics 365 for sales. Put your hand up if you're one of those people that have already done this. But if you haven't never done this, it's okay. That's why we're doing this. That's why I want to show you around as well. So actually you can see that I don't have the link here yet, which is weird because I've used it before. And to get to the CRM here, which is not usual, usually, let me show you, where did I put the other environment? Oh, here. Usually you have something like, if I go back to 365. So if you have the portal, you have the starting page. You have this one. It's called Verkoop Hub on the left-hand side. Oh, you cannot see on TikTok. Okay. But wait, I'll show you like here. You can see this one here, right? Verkoop Hub, Sales Hub. So that's the link, that direct link to Dynamics 365 for sales. Normally you should have that in your overview if you've already used it before. So, other than that, so I need to go into Power Apps actually because it is a Power App. So if I want to go to my app, I just open Power Apps. So let's find that here. Not Power Pages. Where is my Power Apps gone to? Power Apps. God damn it. Power Apps. There it is. So within Power Apps, we can build applications, right? Any type of applications. We can have several business processes. If you have a business process, you can actually build that into Power Apps, and then you can build You can build around that business process a whole app if you want. So the sky is the limit. This is what I tell the customers all the time is, if they ask like, is this possible? Is this possible? Is this possible? The answer is yes. Basically, the sky is the limit. You can do almost everything within Power Apps, which is the beautiful thing about this platform. The downside is that it takes, of course, some time to build it. Now, building a Power App, luckily, you don't need to have any coding skills because it's all clicking. Mainly, it's really easier than just developing all the stuff yourself. But there's a lot of clicking around and configuration and putting things together. It's also based on a database, a relational database model. It's like an SQL that has been living into your Dynamics 365 environment, your Power Apps environment. So you can see here tables, right? You can add on TikTok. I will show it like this. So you have your tables here. This is in Power Apps. Now I'll have to switch to an environment that actually has tables, where I have installed my CRM, right? That's here. Loading. Okay. So you can see here all of these tables. That's our database that has been created when we have installed Dynamics 365 for sales. So Microsoft gives us like a template for a CRM, which is already functional. You can just use it from the start, but you can also customize all of these tables. You can add your own fields. You can add your own automations. Anything that you want to customize, you can do in this app, which is great, right? So I need to go to my environments actually. So I need to go to the admin center. Yeah, it's usually not that hard to find your application, but this is a demo environment. Power Apps. There we go. Hey Matthias, welcome to the show. Say hi in chat if you're watching this through TikTok. Let me know what you think about what I'm doing here. Okay, so here you can see it's a trial subscription as well. This is a CDX platform. If you're a Microsoft partner, you can have your own demo environments that are accessible for 90 days, and it contains already pre-filled data. So here, this is the link. Yeah, it's actually sales team member. I don't need that one. So here, actually, this is a good one to show as well. If you're in Power Automate, if you're in Power Apps and into Dynamics 365, you're able to select here, this title of the app, and this opens up a screen of all the installed apps on this environment, all the installed Power Apps on this environment. And here you can quickly see that it has installed like Field Service Mobile. You can see Sales Team Member, Sales Hub, Solution Health Hub, whatever that means, I have no idea. Resource scheduling. So all of these apps have been created by Microsoft themselves, and you can immediately start using them. So I'm going to use the Sales Hub for now, but it is a Power App, so you can really go in there and change everything that you want. And that makes it super flexible. I don't even know that you have like a CRM that you can customize like that. Such a deep customization. I've worked with SAP. That would be one of the tools that you could do. I think Salesforce as well. I'm not sure. But the out-of-the-box tools like Pipedrive, like even HubSpot, I would say, you can customize it, but to a certain extent, you cannot really touch the database that it's built upon, right? Not that I know of, at least, but I don't think so. And this is what you can do in Dynamics 365. You can just really fuck up the full database if you want to. Why you would want to do that, I don't know, but you can. And the fact that you can also means that you can really change and mold really the tool to your own way of working, right? And that's what we do. We optimize business processes. So we take a look at also the sales process, and if that sales process can be optimized by doing customizations, by adding an extra layer on top of what is already available, then we should be able to do so. If that is not possible, we're getting stuck with the tools that we have, and we cannot really optimize the processes as we want. I think that's a sad thing. So that's why, since I think the last 6 months right now, that we have really gone deep into Dynamics 365 because of the fact that it's so customizable. And at the same time, in terms of costs, if you look at the license cost for Dynamics 365 for sales, it's about like the version that I'm showing right here. I think this is the enterprise version, where you already get an AI assistant as well. So you have Copilot for sales in your CRM, so an AI assistant in your CRM, and it costs about, I think, 100 euros per month per user. Look, if you have other CRM tools, you basically pay as much as this one. At least if you have all the full features. In Dynamics 365, you have all the features for that amount and the customizations, right? So I think it's a great deal. It's really, really a great deal. So what do you have now in Dynamics 365, right? So I'm just going to open only this one. You don't need to see anything else. So if you look at this, so what is important here to understand from Dynamics 365 for sales? So first off is the fact that you can basically manage your accounts, your contacts, your leads, your opportunities, even your competitors. We also have the possibility to manage quotes, orders, invoices, products. So it also has like, it's like a mini ERP system even, where you can manage your products. You can even manage your inventory of your products in this tool. It's not as extensive as a full-blown ERP, but for the businesses that we work with, it's like SMBs, smaller companies. You don't really need a full-blown ERP anyway, right? You need all of these kind of things that you can at least follow up with your leads. You can create orders when somebody wants to buy from you, and you can a little bit doing some inventory management. So I think it's really cool. So here you can see accounts, and you have several views also in Dynamics 365. So this is my active accounts, all the accounts that are assigned to me and that I have to deal with, right? So you can see here all of this information. They even have a new org chart. I didn't even know that one. Let's see what's behind this one. What's behind this door number 2? Loading org chart. I haven't used this feature yet, so I'm not sure what I'm going to get here. Let's see. For people just joining in, I'm just showing Dynamics 365 for sales, a tool that we have been using to systemize the sales processes for businesses. Also to accelerate the sales process for businesses. It's sales acceleration. We call that sales acceleration using AI. Because if you install such a product like this, and if you customize it based on your processes, you're really able to accelerate your sales processes because you have a tool that can handle all of the data, that can help you make the right decisions as well because of the AI capabilities. Now, not sure why it's not working. I think I broke something here. So welcome everybody on TikTok. Stick around and let us know where you're from. And if you're watching on LinkedIn or on YouTube or whatnot, I actually don't see the chat here. Wait a minute. Let me pull up the chat. So if you have any questions on those platforms, go ahead and put them in chat as well. I should be able to see the chat in LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. So anybody watching from there, hi, welcome, stick around. So here you have your active accounts, right? You have all of these views. These are all out of the box. What I'm showing right now does not have any customizations, nothing, right? This is completely out of the box. So it's a completely out of the box system, an application that you get to manage your leads, to manage your accounts. It's a CRM, right? So you have all of these views here, all of these views out of the box. All these accounts are assigned to me, well, to the user that is logged in, which is the system administrator here. You have all of these information fields, and here you can see highlights. Highlights that are getting generated by AI, but if there's not enough information, it doesn't generate shit. So you cannot really use that if there's not information. And the reflex here should be for your salespeople to really start adding a lot of information in here. Just as simple as just adding like all of one of these, right? So like there's an appointment, there has been a phone call, there is a task. What else do we have? Customer voice alert. I don't even know what this is. Invite redemption. I have no idea. Outbound message portal, comment, session. But as simple as just adding a note, right? Just as simple as that, right? It's like, okay, customer, oh no, this is an account. So I can say customer has more questions about our products. Okay, so I can add that note, and then the more that you fill this up with notes, with activities, with phone calls, with emails, the more that you will help AI to generate not just highlights, but also suggestions for your salespeople to move the project forward, to move the lead forward towards becoming a customer. And that's what you will see in Dynamics 365 for sales more and more. The more that you use it, the more that you really can create a sales velocity, a sales acceleration that you can trust, that you can rely on. Not just a CRM to hold your customer data, right? Not just something like a glorified Excel sheet that you have with this tool. It's a tool that should be able to help you accelerate your sales, to help you be more productive, to know what you should be doing next, right? That's how you should use this. If you're not using it like that, if you just use it like a database or something like that, it's not really going to accelerate anything, because you don't really have a process that can be accelerated. So you have to really think about that. Have to think about your sales process. What is it? How does it look like? What tools are you using? How are they integrated with each other? Well, that's one of the other big things about Dynamics 365 for sales, is that it's natively integrated with all of your Microsoft 365 products, like Outlook and Word and Excel and so on, and especially Outlook, right? This is integrated with Outlook, where in your timeline, if you set it up, I don't know if I can show it here. Let me check. Maybe I can show it on my environment here. Let me check here. So this is also Dynamics 365. This is on our environment. So this is loading here. So here, I don't know if you can see this. Oh no, you cannot, wait. So go here. So this is just a specific view. I'll open it here. Okay, just as an example to show you what's possible. So here you can see this is a lead. And this is the highlights. These are the highlights that are getting created by Copilot, by the AI tool, based on meetings, based on emails, based on notes that I have added, based on files that are connected to these projects as well. So anything that you have in terms of data that connects to this lead, to this person, you will have a highlights from that. And then you also have like a timeline with all these emails right here. Some of them are tracked, which then means that you can see when they have opened the email. Some of them are not tracked, but that's fine. I mean, they don't have to be tracked. All of them don't have to be tracked. But the fact is that these emails, when they come into your Outlook inbox, they're immediately added here to the timeline based on the email address, that is connected to the lead. So you don't have any problem anymore to collect all of the data. You don't need to do anything. It is integrated with Outlook, so it's very easy to see what kind of emails did you get from this lead, right? And then you can get AI to scan through these emails and to provide you with highlights, to provide you with suggestions what to do next. So that's why it's such a great tool, because honestly, that's a requirement that a lot of people have to connect this with their email inbox. And all of the tools that are out there, the CRM tools like the Pipedrives or the HubSpots and so on, yes, they connect to your email account and you can have like that overview and so on, but it stays, it lives in that tool. You know, if you have Pipedrive, you have your inbox in Pipedrive, but it's in Pipedrive. It's not in Outlook. And that means that you have to switch between Outlook and Pipedrive if you want to do a lot of things with your emails, right? So the biggest advantage of something like this then is you don't need to move away from Outlook. You have Outlook, so you can just keep using it, and it still integrates with your CRM, and you can go back and forth, and everything stays within your environment, everything is linked together. So you don't need to go to any other website anymore to figure out what emails did you get from this lead and so on. And that's huge, I think. That's huge. A huge benefit, a huge productivity benefit. And that's what I'm looking at. I mean, if we streamline processes, if we improve the efficiency of working within your business, then this is a crucial element. Because face it, I mean, if you think about it, how much time do you spend in your email, in your inbox, in your Outlook? That's a big chunk of time every single day. So if you have to then, besides that, also get into another inbox and hoping that they will synchronize somehow, I don't know. And then I would prefer something like this and just have the confidence or have the peace of mind that you know that, okay, I got this email from this lead. I will never be able to forget about it, because if I go to my CRM, the email will be there. And AI will remind me that this email will be there, that I need to do something with it, and so on. That's the power of something like this. That's why this is a great tool. Again, yeah. And I'm not a salesman of Microsoft, right? I'm definitely not a salesperson of Microsoft. I'm a fan of what they do, but I'm not a salesperson for Microsoft. I'm a salesperson. I have my own business, but I sell optimized business processes. So I try to find I try to find the tools that are helping me to build the most efficient processes. And this tool really, for sales processes, have yet to see anything else that comes close to this. Customizable, expansive, a lot of features, still affordable for people, right? And integrated with what people already have, right? That's a huge one. So leads. You can set up your lead sources and so on. You can select whatever. You can change this, right? You can update this. You have your lead rating, status, whatever. All of this, all the things that you can see, you can change anything of that. And it's multilingual as well. You can add language packs, and you can have the interface in Dutch if you want to. Sometimes that's easier for people, or in French or whatever. You can have it. You can have it, basically. So, good stuff. Good stuff. Then the opportunities. So, yeah, one thing that I mentioned in the beginning was that you can also build your own business processes into this. And very important as well. And business processes are a part of Power Apps. So you can build your own solution. So let's just go ahead and, this is just a test environment anyway. So let's test. Demo, test, whatever. Publisher, I don't care. So building a solution or a specific solution creates that kind of container where you can do customizations, and they live inside that solution, right? That's a good way to separate what you're trying to customize away from the default stuff. And if you can compare it with something, I think where if you do development, you have development servers, or you have development spaces and quality assurance, and then you have production environments. It's a little bit the same like that, right? So here, look, important. You can add business processes here. Now, what is a business process? Within 365, within Dynamics, if you use Dynamics 365 for sales, for example, or any other of these business apps, you get some of these business processes out of the box. One of the business processes is lead to opportunity. Lead to opportunity sales process, as you can see here, this one right here. That's a business process that is included in the app itself. When you buy the license, you get this. And then for each of these phases, so a business process has phases, and for each of these phases, you have to complete some fields before you can go to the next stage, which forces you and your sales team to make sure that you have completed all of the data before you can actually go to the next step. So no more just moving leads or deals through the pipeline without filling out any of the information until you get it to almost a closing situation, but you didn't complete any of the information, so you don't really know what to say or what to do next. This avoids those kind of situations. You have to complete these fields before you can go to the next stage, which is a good thing, right? And it's not all of them, right? You can fill out all of this information if you want, but to go to the next stage, you need at least all of these ones. That's it, right? So the crucial information should be there. Now, this business process has a couple of stages, as you can see. So it starts with qualify, develop, propose, and close. So 4 stages. This business process can be customized. So if you think about your own sales process, and I hope that you have a sales process, if you don't have a sales process yet, please talk to me, right? Reach out to me. Let's get that sales process visualized, that you at least know what are the stages, so you can actually implement some of this stuff as well. But you can customize these things, right? And you can build your own business processes from scratch within Power Apps, which is super great, right? And then I can actually switch processes. I don't know if I can here. So you have process, then you can switch processes. So even if it starts from lead to opportunity sales process, if you have added your own customized processes, you can switch processes for each record. And a record here is, or an entity if you want, is like a lead, an opportunity, an account. Well, you can see them here, a competitor, a quote, order, whatever. all of these kind of entities can have their own business processes. But this shit isn't working. Don't ask me why. Now, I wanted to show, now it's working. So switch process, you can see I only have one process, so I cannot switch right now. But if I want to add my own, so I can go here, I can say new, and I can go, where is it? Automation, yeah, process. Then you can see I can add a business process, okay? So I can add a business process right here. And if I do that, I have give it a name, so demo sales process. You can keep that name in a table. So then we connect it to a table, which is then the entity. And here you can see all of the options that you have. So if you want to go overboard, you can just create a business process for any of these. We're looking for leads, right? So that's leads. Okay, here. Leads, right? Create. So now I'm going to create a business process from scratch. What is the good thing about this now? Besides the thing that I just told you, that you're forced to complete information before you go to the next step, there's more to it than that. You can also attach Power Automate stuff to each of these processes, to each of these stages. So this brings me to the business process workflow editor thing. 1 second, please. In the meantime, if you're enjoying what we're doing here, just put it in chat. It's always fun to see people interacting with what we're doing here. Here we go. So you can see there's a new stage. So lead, and then there's new stage. And you can change a lot of these things. So you can change the display name, you can change the category. And here it contains the category of leads, I think. Because you have qualify, develop, blah, 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 blah. You have the entity, which is the lead, okay. Business rules for the stage entity. So you can add business rules. I haven't even touched this yet, so what does this do? New. And another screen. Business rule. Entity field equals value. If then, wow. New condition. Look, I haven't touched this yet, so for me this is some new stuff, but I guess what it wants me to do is I guess it's the same as saying like, okay, you have to fill out these fields before you can go on. So the entity source field is, let's say, country. Do we have country? Street, name, shipping. Can we say it contains data? This one, right? So apply. Contains data. Contains, let's call it, contains address. The lead has to contain an address. Apply. Apply this. Save. Validation. One address found in the process. There's one error in. I said address 1. You haven't added an action for a condition. An action for a condition. If then, I need to add a then thing. Add a condition, and then I have to add. Look, you cannot see this now. You can. So you have to add an action. So how do I do that? Plus. Add a condition. Here is an action. Yeah. Look. Add a recommendation. Add a log. Add show error. Add set field value. Set business required action to the business rule. Set visibility. So let's say that add a recommendation. Plus recommendation. So the recommendation would be fill out field, address 1. Recommendation title, fill it out, please. Details, do it now. That's my recommendation. Apply. So if address contains data, oh no, I need to change this. If it doesn't contain data, this, apply. If address does not contain data, then show recommendation, which will be fill out, please do it now. Okay, let's save this. Save, but still errors. What is the error now? There should not be an error. Apply. Apply. Save. Do it. God damn it. 2 errors. What is the error then? Actions. Error on new action. But I don't need an action, do I? Does a recommendation have an action then? 2 errors, details. Yeah, I guess so. Field value, address 1. Value test. Not that test. Apply. Okay, save. So that's new business rule. So business rule meaning that it will look for what I just said, the address field. If it does not contain data, it will create a new recommendation, but it will also fill out the field, which I think is a bit weird that if you put a recommendation, you also need to put an action. Okay, whatever. Activate. So we have just created a new business rule. Exciting stuff, chat. Have you ever seen this? Have you ever seen something like this? Cool, right? And it's just the beginning. Can you imagine what you can do with this? You cannot do anything wrong anymore. Or let's say like this. As a business owner or as a sales manager, if you want to make sure your salespeople do exactly what you know they should be doing to get a lead towards the end line, towards the finish line, and to actually close a deal, now you can say you have to do this before you go to the next step, or otherwise you will not even go. You will not even be able to go to the next step, because we know that this is the process. We know this is what you need to do. Pretty easy, right? Right. I don't know if the sound is actually behind the video. I hope not. I hope the sound is still at the same time as the video, otherwise we have an issue again. Because the last stream that I did was I could not use the clips because the sound and the video were not at the same time. Crossing my fingers that this is not happening right now. But I'm not sure actually, because if I do this, I see there's a little bit of a lag. I don't like it. Let's see. Anyway. Yeah, there's a lag. Shit. Oh well, we'll have to figure it out next time, I guess. I don't know why there is a lag. There should not be a lag. Oh well. Do you want to activate the selected one process template? This action will attempt to activate the process template you have selected. Yes, activate that shit. Activate the process. Now we have a business rule. Okay, so can I close this now? Yes, please. Yeah, I guess so. Save as no. Now we have a new business rule. Did I not name it something else? I need to name this thing. Wait, can I not change it anymore? Hello? Read only. Deactivate. I need to deactivate first. Okay, then I can change it probably. Yeah, okay. So, demo rule address fill out. Save. I don't need to validate because I already know that it's good. And just activate it. Okay. What do you think, chat? You like this? Confirm. Okay. Good. Okay, here we go. You see? So I don't want to go in there. Can I activate? Activate, I already did that. I don't need to deactivate, don't need to edit. Manage properties, show. Yeah. Want to activate selected one. Well, I already activated it, so what do I do now? I don't get it. So I have a stage. And now? What do I do? Manage properties. Edit. New. I don't know what to do now. It says it's activated, so I guess it's normal. So let's see. So let's add a new stage. Let's add a stage. You can see you can add a stage, you can add a condition again, data step, workflow, action step. I'm gonna add a stage. And let's call that done as told. And the category is develop. And the entity is lead. And we apply. Okay. I just want to keep it to that, just to check out the business rule, because I'm not sure if that's going to work. So we can save this one. So it's a demo sales process, and then you will be able to see that I can switch between the out-of-the-box one and this one, custom one. Do we have to activate? Yeah, we do. Have to activate this. There's errors all over the place. God damn it. Select to enter data. I'm gonna go with something else now. Let's go with city. Sequence. Apply. Oh, these are the fields actually that you were able to see that when I clicked on the stage. You could see all of these fields. This is part of this, I think. What about this one? Details, data step. And this one I'm gonna put email. Yeah, apply. Okay, save. And then we do activate. Let's see. Pretty easy stuff, right? I mean, it's not really rocket science here. It's a lot of clicking around. Just a moment. Yeah, wait, please. We have to wait for Microsoft now. So if you're watching this and if you think by yourself, what the F is he doing? I am actually just showing some features of Dynamics 365, of building custom business processes that we can integrate into our CRM, just to show people the level of customization that we can do with this. But I have no idea why this is not working. I hate this. I hate this. Come on. Just do as you told. Huh? Joris de Klippeleer, Gap, March, Go Feeling, Vegeta Cold. These names, man. Rocco Moxa, welcome to the show, I would say. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Yeah, this is not working, chat. I have no idea why. So let's just refresh. Let's see what it does. Is it activated? Yeah, I guess it's activated. So you can see now I have the option to deactivate. So let's go and take a look at... I need to... Oh, yeah, before I can actually use this in the CRM tool, I need to publish. Where is that shit? Where is it? Where is it? I have to go back to the solution and then just I can say publish all customizations somewhere. Publish to catalog, no. Translations, no. Where is it? Publish here. Publish all customizations. That's the one. Okay. Then it will become available. That's what we want. Hi DSSHFKQ14. I really wonder sometimes, where do people get these kind of usernames? Now, how do you expect people to actually pronounce those kind of things? Come on. I guess the downside of being in the cloud is that you really have to wait until something happens in the back end and you don't even know when it will happen, if it will happen, how many people, in which position in the queue are you to actually get something to happen. waiting. Patience is a virtue, right? I don't really have any patience. What about you? Hey, Matthijs Dolvelde. Welcome to the show. We are building business processes here. We are trying to, not systemize, optimize, I would say, optimize business processes. And in this case, it's specifically around the sales process. We are using Dynamics 365 for Sales, which is the business app that Microsoft provides when you get a license like that. And it's basically a Power App that you can customize until forever, right? Sky's the limit. And we are actually doing a little bit of customization here to show you what is possible. And we have been building a very lightweight business process, a customized business process to show you, again, the possibilities. This is on a test environment, so maybe that's the problem here. That's why it's so effing slow. Let's see. So if you have a business, look, for who is this actually? For who am I doing this? If you have a business and you are scared to scale the business, that's what we say. Are you scared to scale the business? Then you should talk to us, because we know how to get through that kind of stage. We know what you should be doing in terms of systemizing processes, building a foundation that will help you to scale your business with confidence, right? And not having the fear that everything will just break down because you don't have the right kind of foundations put in place. That's what we do. That is what we do. That is what Titanify is about. I actually still need to order my my new merch. This is from the CrossFit that I go to. It's a good CrossFit, by the way. Perfect one. And yeah, okay, here we go. We have this demo sales process being published. So now we can actually go take a look in our Dynamics 365. And then I'm thinking we can switch. I think we can switch, or we still need to do something more. Let's check. Let's just check. We'll see pretty soon if I'm still forgetting something. But you see these kind of steps, this is needed. I mean, this is not for everybody, right? This is not for the faint of hearted. This is not for people that are not tech savvy. If you want to do this, you should be a lot tech savvy. But that's why we exist as well. That's why we have this kind of service where we set this up for you. So let's get into a lead and let's see if we can switch the process here. Hey Jonas, hey Amaliana, whatever. Hey Quince Place, welcome to the show. So let's see, here we can click on process, you can see that, and then we can say switch a process. And it's not there, yay, it's not there, yippee, okay, no. There was one more thing that I needed to do, and it's a little bit hidden. If I remember correctly, I had to go into the app itself, into the app designer, and then adding the business process into the app. That's what I needed to do, I think. It's not because it's already connected to the entity that you will be able to use it anywhere. Navigation items, deck to duplicate IDs, yeah, whatever, I don't care. Okay, so this is the app, so you can see this is the navigation with the pages. The data is here. Automation here. Here. Business process flows. You can see here lead to opportunity, phone to case, and sales process. Not in this app. These are all business processes that have been provisioned out of the box. And we have our own demo sales process here. Look at that. So now we can say add this to the app. And then you will see our beautiful stages Here we go. No, not this one. Wait, let's just save and publish this. And then I'll show you. I mean, it's a beautiful custom process. Don't get me wrong. Huh? You will see in a minute. And let's see what actually the behavior is. I'm curious. I'm curious about the business rule especially. I'm curious if it will show up like an error telling me like, fill out the effing account. No, fill out the address field right now. Just do it. Let's see if it will do that. I saved it. Did I publish now? I have such a bad memory sometimes. Let's see. We're almost on the hour, chat. So just a couple of minutes more about this. And then I'll leave you to a nice evening. Okay, I think I published now, so I can go back into this thing here, into this shit, and then I can reload. Then I should be able to switch the process, which this is really the goal of what I just wanted to do. So let's go to process, let's go to switch process, and then finally, here it is. Look at that. Easy as that. And I click on demo sales process, and it will switch to that process, and it will show those two beautiful stages that we have created. We have created those two. We have created called the new stage, and then called the done as you told stage. So, and now, let's see, because I want to delete this field, the street field, because I think that's the field that they mentioned, that they are talking about when they say address 1. You actually have a Chrome extension where you can see this. Yeah, I don't have it here, but you have like a Chrome extension that will show the field IDs on your Dynamics 365 in the browser without having to go into the tables and so on. So if you're wondering what is the name field of some of these things, then you know exactly. So I don't have an address here. So I think this is the one. So here we can click. You can see the city. This is the field that I added in the business process itself, and it threw some errors. This is the thing. But now, I'm wondering if we can go to the next stage without the address, or even without a city. Where is the city actually? Here. Let's remove this one as well. Let's remove this. Let's remove this. Let's remove this. Save. I want to trigger the recommendation that we need to fill out the address. So we have no city. Go to the next stage. What do I get? Something. I got something, but I didn't see what it was. Did you see it? It didn't really show any recommendations, I think. Wait, what is this? What is this? Who knows whom? Is this a recommendation? Why is it like this? Anyway, copy. Let's see. Notepad. Connections. 0 connections found. Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay. So, inactive. Again, I'm wondering. No, it just goes to the next one and that's it. So I'm not sure what it actually gives me as extra, because this street should be filled out. Or maybe it's the wrong field, I don't know. But okay, I mean the process is working a little bit, the business process is working a little bit, that's what I wanted to show as well. But there's much more to it than just that, right? And this field was not required. We didn't set it as required, so it goes through even if it's not filled out. So you can do it like that. You can make it required. You can switch back to the other process as well if you want. And it's all interconnected with each other. You can have processes for leads. You can have your own entity called partners, which is what I did as well in my environment, and then connect a specific process to that partner. So you can do a lot of stuff with this, a lot of stuff, which is great, right? So there we go. This is a little bit of Dynamics 365. We are over the hour already in this stream. So I'm going to leave it to that. We will be back somewhere next week. I'm not sure when. But we will be back with another stream and going more and more into Dynamics 365 ourselves. Keep an eye on our channels. Keep an eye on our TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever, to view or to watch more videos, to watch more information about what we do, how we do it, and how you can also streamline your processes. And if you have a business and if you're scared to scale, then get in touch with us or go to our website, titanify.be. That is from Belgium, so titanify.be. And you can fill out a questionnaire or like a quiz to tell you how future-proof your business is. So that's also a good way to already assess a little bit if you're ready to scale, actually. If you are able to scale, if you have a decent foundation to scale. And if you're scared to scale, that's definitely a quiz you should take. And get in touch with us. We will see what kind of processes that you have, what kind of foundations, and we can see how we can improve those, how we can streamline those to build that foundation that you need to scale, right? Scared to scale, we got you. That's what we say, all right? So thank you, everybody, for watching today, for being here. If you have any questions, just put it in chat or reach out to us. We're always happy to help. Have a nice evening. Talk to you soon. See you soon. One of the podcasts. Follow us everywhere, and you will see more of this. Okay, bye-bye.